Around us, we can see that the world is moving fast now, but to neglect our health and safety, it is a big no. Food is the main source of energy for humans to grow up and stay alive, but all we can see now is that humans live to eat, not eat to live. Hello everybody, my name is Adli Arfan, and today I'm going to talk about why we should say no to canned food. As we know, a lot of us consume canned or processed food because of how time efficient it is. We just need to heat it up and we can eat it. But did you know that canned food can be harmful for us if we consume it daily for a long time? Malaysia already lead the Southeast Asia region for obesity, but we sure don't want to lead it forever, won't we? Talking about canned food, does everybody know what it is? What's the nutritional food value that they have, and is it okay to eat them? We all know that in Malaysia, people are less likely to care about the nutritional value of the food, as healthy eating lifestyle is in Malaysia is not a big thing, and it is just being introduced to Malaysian maybe for the last 5 to 10 years. Canned food is a type of processed food that has been cleaned, cooked, flavored and put in can to have a longer lifespan than fresh food. The canning process of food can be traced back to the 1800s, as it is first process was introduced to increase the shelf life of food to supply it to the army and navy during the war. This method proved useful as canned food can last long, even up to 10 years after the production date. It can still safe to be eaten. As we know, in order for food to last longer, they need some kind of preservative to keep the bacteria from spoiling the food. For canned food, they usually use sodium as preservative. That's why canned food is high in salt and sugar, thus making it possible to be harmful if consumed a lot. Salt and sugar are known to be harmful, and it is one of the biggest reasons for chronic illness, such as diabetes, high blood pressure, and obesity. First of all, why should we reduce our consumption of canned food? Is it that bad and dangerous? Canned food is not the most unhealthy food out there, nor is it so bad, but in order to stay healthy, we need to reduce the eating of canned food. A lot of people will say that they are fine after eating canned food for a long time, but are we sure that they are living a healthy lifestyle? We can say that the nutritional value of canned food is not the same when it is fresh. So why take less when all the fresh ingredients and foods are available with the higher content of sodium and preservative in canned food? It is not good for human body to digest it in the long run. We all know that fresh ingredients are way better in all aspects, such as taste, look, and nutrition. Comparing the most common canned food like tuna to a fresh tuna, we can see the difference, as canned tuna is all mushy and the texture sometimes doesn't even resemble the tuna fish at all. The fresh flaky tuna meat is way more appetizing for me to eat than the bland mushy canned tuna. I believe that everybody would agree with me for this one. It is not that I'm talking bad about canned food, but if there's a fresh option available, believe me, I'm going fresh. For me, canned food is okay during emergency or camping trips with limited food resources where there is no fresh option available. Just like the purpose of the canning process first introduced, it is for critical time use only. There's a reason for that, because we all know that canned food has a negative effect on our body. Canned food are often packed with excess sodium and other preservatives to increase their shelf life, which could cause negative side effects on your health, especially if your diet is predominantly full of them. Too much sodium can cause negative effect on blood pressure and other heart-related conditions, and may also lead to water retention that may cause swelling. While not as common anymore, there is the concern that canned food are tainted with BPA. There's around about 10% of canned food still have lining that carry the chemical, and if ingested regularly, it can cause a rise in blood pressure and could even increase cancer risk. If you're going to purchase canned food, make sure that the can clearly state that it is BPA free. So as we know, we can avoid eating canned food and replace it with healthier options. So what is there that we can consume that is healthier? Of course, our first option is eating fresh ingredients of fresh food, such as home cooked dish or even in restaurant. Eating fresh food will bring the best taste of the food, and it could also ensure that we are getting enough nutrition that our body needs to supply. Fruits and vegetables are the ones that are better to eat fresh, and it doesn't even hard to get. The nutritional value of canned fruit and vegetable may not make much difference, but the canned version has a lot of salt and sugar that are not required by the body, making it unhealthy for us. Secondly, we could also prefer frozen food over canned food. Frozen food is usually kept frozen at a peak ripeness and when just completely cooked. They also contain the same ingredient as freshly cooked meals, but it is just frozen. It could get us out of the hustle to cook daily, as you can cook once a week and freeze it in the fridge. The only disadvantage of frozen food is they need to stay frozen or they will be spoiled, and the shelf life of frozen food is not as long as canned food. But taking from the health perspective, frozen food is better than canned food as they don't have any extra preservative in the food. When we are eating healthy and having a healthy lifestyle, we can benefit a lot from it. As we know, weight control is a common reason that you might consider eating healthier. Although following a balanced diet can help you lose weight or maintain a healthy weight, this is only one benefit. Those who follow a healthy, well-balanced diet reduce the risk of chronic disease such as diabetes, heart disease, and cancer. We can aim to consume a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grain, and unsaturated fats. We also can eat fruits and vegetables, lean protein, and whole grain to replace high-fat, high-calorie food. Staying within your required calorie range is vital for achieving and maintaining healthy weight. The fiber in whole grain fruits and vegetables help fill you up faster and keep you full longer than food that are loaded with sugar. The longer you are satiated, the less likely you are to exceed your ideal calorie range. Eating healthy would also reduce the risk of cancer for our body, as fruits and vegetables are loaded with antioxidants, which are substances that seek and neutralize potential damaging cells called free radicals. Free radicals contain an uneven amount of electrons, making them highly unstable. As they seek out and steal electrons from healthy cells, they can cause damage. Antioxidants neutralize free radicals by donating one of their electrons, turning the free radical into stable molecule. So, in conclusion, we need to say no to canned food as it is less likely to be unhealthy for our body. We need to prefer fresh food for our daily nutrition intake as it's offer what exactly our body needs. Not to say that canned food is bad, but there is other choice, and please choose the healthiest and leave the canned and processed food only for critical time and emergency situation only. So keep our body healthy, as healthy life create a healthy mind. Thank you. So this is basically the production process of how they're making canned food.